Good afternoon all. Just having a lovely bank holiday Monday here in the sun. I'm sat indoors now trying to cool down. I'd like to just chuck something out there, a little feeler, a little something to give some critical thinkers something to think about. You know, what's happened to Britain in the last 10 years with regards to wokery and political correctness and left-wing bat lunacy policies? What's one constant? Well, the constant is that we've had an alleged Conservative Party in power for 11 years. I think coming on 12 years now. I think we're blaming it on the BBC, and we're blaming it on the institutions, and we're blaming it on this, that, and the other. I don't think we've got our eye on the ball. Let me explain. The new chief of the army has now given out basically a directive that would mean turning our military, our soldiers, our fighting soldiers, into political correctness warriors. Unless you've ever worn a uniform like I have, you have to understand that there's a certain amount of ruggedness and toughness and macho-ness that's required to do particular jobs around the world. Who put this chap in charge? The government. The government put him in charge. Did they not know that this guy was a woke warrior? Didn't they know that? That's nothing to do with the BBC. It's nothing to do with the Labour Party. It's nothing to do. It's the Conservative Party. They're in government. They picked him. So if this Conservative government picked him, aren't they the problem? Which I think they are. It's not the BBC's fault. It's not the institution's fault. Obviously, they're doing it, but they're doing it with the blessing of this Conservative government and consecutive governments before them for the last 10, 11 years. Now, can anyone tell me what's conservative about that? What's conservative about that? I think that this government is getting, I say this government, I mean the Conservative Party, and half getting away with a lot. We're blaming the Labour Party. We're blaming, far left-wing nutcases. We know they're Fruit Loops. But all of this has happened under the Conservative Party. The rise of communism, the rise of Stalinism, Marxism, rewriting of British history by ripping down statues, deplatforming people, cancellation culture. You've got Paul Joseph Watson demonetised on YouTube. Alex Belfield going through the ringer with the BBC and Nottingham Police. You've got Sargon Akkad, another one, fantastic talent. And then the man that may not ever be mentioned, we all know who he is, wiped from social media in the last 10 years. That's the Conservative Party that have done that. No one else has done that. This has all been done under the little smile, keeping it quiet, standing in the shadows, Conservative government. So my question is, why are you people voting for them? Can you not see this? Can you not see who they are? You've got the Labour Party are far left, and you've got the Conservative Party are left. I had a statement, a comment made to me that, we needed the Brexit Party and we needed UKIP to keep the Tories right. And it didn't hit me straight away. I thought, if you need a pressure group to keep you right, doesn't that mean that you're left? Of course it does. Of course it does. So I'm not going to apologise to the Conservative supporters, but please think about it, yeah? What's happened in the last 11 years, yeah? Who's been in power? You can now get a knock on your door from the police. If you Twitter something that offends somebody, you can, you get wiped off social media, Twitter and Facebook. if you say something, or even if you repeat something that they deem to be against their their policies. Doesn't matter if it's wrong, true, lie. If it goes with their narrative, you're fine. If it doesn't, you're gone. But the Conservatives have been in power for 11 years. Remember, they've watched this. They're in full control of this. It's in their interest to keep the status quo. So again, I've got a question for you. Why are you voting for them? Why? Why would you vote for a fake Conservative party that have, in the last, just look at the deconstruction of this country, and it's under the Conservative Party?